Hi, I'm Derek Lee, and today we're on the set of the Aaliyah 20th anniversary capsule collection with REVOLVE. I was a stylist ever since the second day I saw her. In 1996, I was doing a shoot in Los Angeles. I'm from New York. Someone that I knew was going to start working at Aaliyah's label. That particular person said, hey, before you go back to New York, you want to come by and show her some of the stuff you have, because she has a video coming up or something like that. So I said, sure. Stopped by her shoot at the beach. I showed her the stuff that I had. She loved it. When I got to New York the next day, there was a phone call saying, come back to LA to do a video that day. And that's how it happened. So to describe my personal relationship with her, it was very much so like a working sister-brother kind of relationship. She was a young woman, you know what I mean? And I felt protective over her. It made it easy to go above and beyond. Aaliyah's style and legacy is very much rooted in urban street style. Now, when I say urban, I don't mean the way urban is now. You know what I mean? Urban to me is really, honestly, a person of color in particular. It's very much that. One thing I'll tell you is that in fashion, the style that Aaliyah had will go in and out of style. But in the neighborhood, in urban areas, in cities, and especially where you see people of color, it's 24/7. It never goes out of style. It's always there. It'll always be there. It's really more about confidence. That's the biggest thing about it, you know what I mean? You can be wearing a pair of baggy pants and a t-shirt as a woman, but if you got that confidence and that swag, it's sexy as hell. What made her a style icon and or a pop icon? I mean, honestly, she marched to her own beat. She didn't really worry about what someone else was wearing or what they were doing. She would take an element of menswear or something masculine and mix it with something feminine, making it hard but sexy and soft at the same time. Now, that's been done a million times before, but she did it on a streetwear vibe. She was definitely hands-on. She trusted me. She never wanted to feel too done up or too constricted. That's why you saw a lot of the baggy stuff, right? She felt, and she was a young girl, so she was never really interested in showing too much of her body or anything like that when we first started. So hence we started with just a little tiny crop top, so to show that little area because it was safe, you know what I mean? And it still made the harder part sexy.
I was really young when she passed, but I remember my aunt used to play her music all the time. And I used to be really inspired by how she dressed, her hair, her jewelry. It was just like, I feel like she was the it girl.
For a brown girl growing up, to see someone who was the cool girl that represented me was very important. Like, she wasn't too much, she was chill, she was cool, and I saw someone with my demeanor in a sense, you know, so she represented young brown woman very well. She was always sweet. But her style was cool, so you knew her boundaries, you know? So I feel like she is a great example for women. I think her style goes on with her music. Everyone trying to sample her sound. Everyone trying to recreate the style. And I think it's amazing that she's still living to this day. She's on set with us, like, look at all of them.
I describe the style of the collection as a mixture of pieces inspired by things that she's worn in her videos, and then there's a few pieces that are inspired by her look, but not necessarily worn by her, and that's good too. How would I style these pieces for various occasions? I like to keep things as far as the look of these pieces are concerned. I like to keep them as good as possible. To be perfectly honest, you know what I mean? Even if I don't really care what the occasion is. Wear slacks with it, wear sneakers with it, wear boots with it. Honestly, the only way that I would change something up is either wearing it with a boot, a sneaker, or a heel. That would change something up dramatically. Yeah, my favorite piece is most likely going to be the Hot Like Fire pin. And the people that know, they'll know. That's spot on. Well done. Bravo. Her legacy to me would definitely be street style can be for play, for fun, for dressed up and going out. She made it so that it wasn't just in the street, but it was also being able to, be other places that you wouldn't expect. Because she would always bring that element into it no matter where she went. It'll always be in fashion in the hood, always.